I'm going to give you 10 reasons why you're not losing weight. A lot of these mistakes I made myself. Stick around in the video and I'll share. Do, then have. So just like with when I started becoming a personal trainer, I made a lot of mistakes on the business side until I started following the steps of what other people have been in my position have done. And the same is with losing weight. I made a lot of mistakes because I decided that I'd just do it my way and see how it goes. And this is a big mistake that I made and a lot of people make, and I'm going to share with you 10 mistakes that both I've made and people I see making on a daily basis when it comes to losing weight. So the first one is just doing cardio. So many people have the belief that if I run, I cycle and I just keep going, doing star jumps, that's going to make me lose weight. They've got this misconception about weight training and the benefits of it. Different types of exercise are going to surprise your body in different ways. Your body doesn't want to lose weight, so you need to keep it on its toes by boosting your metabolism, building strength, building muscle, moving it in lots of different ways. I'm not going to get into the benefits of other things, but I'm just telling you, if you're sticking to cardio, you're missing out on a lot of weight loss. Doing it alone, I did it alone for a long time, and then I started training with someone, and it was so much better. Not just because I learned a lot from training with that person, but also I was a lot more motivated. I felt a lot more accountable. This is the idea of a personal trainer or an online personal trainer or even a gym partner or even going to classes or signing up to something where you've committed for a long time period. So doing it alone, you're making it harder for yourself. If you can get your family and your partner and your friends involved as well, you feel a bit more accountable. It's even harder if you're in a relationship and the other half, they're eating Chinese on a Wednesday, chocolates on a Tuesday, and you're trying to be disciplined. Try and get yourself around other people that are doing the same things that you're doing. If they're further ahead, even better. If people are in the same position, great. Or even if you've come a long way and you're going to help someone else who's a few steps behind you, this reaffirms the fundamentals, the foundations. So don't do it alone. Not putting a plan together. People think about plans and commitments and schedules as a way to tie themselves down, and what it does is it takes away all their freedom. But this is actually not the truth, because when you don't have a plan, you do any and everything, and your emotions are all over the place, and then also you don't know when to rest because you haven't said to yourself, this is how many times I'm going to do it, this is when I'm taking a rest. Because when you're resting, you're still feeling a little bit guilty and you're asking yourself, have I done enough? Have I not done enough? Whereas if you've got a plan together, you can do this yourself. Even better, a plan put together by someone who's an expert in that field, and they can show you exactly what you need to do, when you need to do it, how much of it, so you can enjoy the rest and enjoy the work and know that you're going in the right direction. Taking advice off the wrong people. We're not going to get into taking advice off the right people. We already know that that's legitimate, but so many people are taking advice off Betty at work or Steve at the petrol station. People that don't even have the results. What are your credentials? It's like me giving you advice on how to parent, and I'm not a parent yet. I don't have the experience to really talk about it. Anyone can read an article. There's so much information nowadays. What you want is solid advice of someone who eats, sleeps, talks and lives the topic that they're talking about, so that you can get all of their mistakes out of the way, so you can learn from their mistakes and know how to double down on all the things that are the most important. So you're not overthinking, you're not worrying, and most of all, you're not wasting time. treating exercise like a punishment. So we spoke about a few of the logistic things and the things that are going to help you, but one thing that is very important is your relationship with exercise. Just thinking of it in a way of, I just got to get through this. Once I get my results in 12 weeks, then I'm going to enjoy myself. That's when I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. No, exercise is something that you get to bless your body with. You get to feel the endorphins, you improve the health of your body, your mind, you become more present, you enjoy life more, and you feel more confident. So take each workout and each meal as it comes along and be grateful for it, enjoy it. And what happens then, the more present you are, the more consistent you're going to be. The more present you are, the more you're going to commit in each moment. You're going to get the most out of each workout and you'll be grateful for it. And the goal, the results come as a byproduct. If you're in a football match and you're playing football and you're always looking up at the scoreboard, you never ever get to really play the game and you lose the ball. So you need to stay focused on what you're doing and enjoy the process. It gets overlooked. Really think about it. I get to bless my body. I am healthy enough to look after my body, to do all these exercises, to take the time to do it, to have the money to do it, to have the resources, whatever it is. Enjoy exercise. It's a blessing. It takes you away from all the problems that you have in your life for a certain time period. And then when you come back to it, you come back to it with a better perspective. So it's not a punishment. Undereating, it makes sense. People think if I don't eat much, I will lose weight because I'm only eating 300-400, maybe 1,000 calories a day. That's still not a lot. You're exercising more. If you eat too little, you won't be able to sustain it for long. You can try and convince yourself that I can do this forever or for a couple of weeks. But what's going to happen, you're going to do it for 3 or 4 days, and when you fall off the bandwagon, you're going to fall off hard. You're going to beat yourself up, and then also you're going to be addicted to carbs and sugars like God knows what. So if you undereat, it's not helping you, and then also your body's going to go into a shock mode and it's going to hold on to calories. It's going to lower your metabolism, slow it down so that it doesn't lose weight. Remember, your body doesn't want to lose weight, so you have to work smart, not just hard. Don't deprive yourself ridiculously. So having something like 1,000 calories less a day, or just not eating enough for you to have energy to exercise right and to function properly. Food is fuel. Remember, another mistake that I made was I was thinking too short term. I was thinking I want to get there in 2 weeks. I want to get there in 1 week. This was a clear indicator of how committed I was to being and doing this for the long term, being a long-term gym enthusiast or long-term looking after my health. Because if you're basically, I don't take on clients who aspire to just get a six-pack in 6 weeks, and then when we get there, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Because in them 6 weeks, what you're going to do is you're going to undereat, you're going to anxiously exercise, you're going to do anything you can which is unhealthy to get there, and you also don't get there because you're not thinking long term. So if you think too short term, you're going to buy into these ridiculously marketed fads like get a six-pack in 6 days or build biceps in 10 minutes, whatever, I can't think of it. But if you think too short term, it's only gonna bite you up the arse. So be patient but persistent. Your goals are too small. If you think too small, you don't get excited. If you think too small, you don't commit. If you think too small, there's not a big enough reason to pull you in the direction of your goals. If you're thinking of, I just want to feel a little bit better, it doesn't require a lot for you to change. And you haven't got the desire. That's what motivation is. It's the desire in the future that is strong enough to motivate you to take action. Not just to think about it, but to do it. It sounds so good that I'm going to do it every day. I'm going to work towards it. Think big, but act small every single day consistently. So when I think big, I start to think of all the other things that it has an impact on. If I get in great shape, if I start taking care of my body, I'm going to have more energy levels, I'm going to feel more confident, I'm going to want to go more places, it's going to have a positive impact on my relationships with my friends, my family, my partner. I might have the confidence to go for a job promotion. All the opportunities are endless once you change the way you think and the way you feel about yourself. Overtraining, it's a balance. If you train too much, your body won't rest enough. And if you train too much, you won't be able to maintain that amount of intensity all the time, because other things in your life are factors. You've got to work, you've got to look after kids, you've got qualifications to pass, you've got to socialise, you've got to have you time. If you're training like 6 to 7 days a week and you're new to training, you're overtraining. I'd say for someone that's new to training, maximum 5, but I'd recommend 4. If you've been training for a few years, you enjoy it, and you stay consistent anyway, and you want to just go to the next level, and get a few more results, maybe you could go 5 to 6, or just intensify your workouts. Quality beats quantity. So if you overtrain, you're not going to be able to stay consistent, you're not going to enjoy it, and the pendulum's going to swing. If you do it too much, you want to find an equilibrium. Medium speed is good, and I'll finish on this: consistency trumps intensity. Every day of the week, when it's in a relationship, revision, you're better off revising for 10 minutes each day than just going for 2 hours one day and then not doing it for a few days or a few weeks. Same in a relationship. What would you prefer? A partner that is consistently nice, or they go from being extremely generous to extremely toxic? Up and down, up and down. Everything in life, consistency trumps intensity. Last one is not keeping it fun. If you don't keep it fun, you're not going to be consistent. If you're not keeping it fun, you're not going to be grateful of the journey, the wins. If you're not keeping it fun, what's the point in doing it? And when I say keeping it fun, what ways, what diet works for you? What exercise works for you? Do you not like running? Okay, why not play a sport? You don't like sport? Okay, why not take up weight training? If you don't like weight training, why not do HIIT cardio? Why not do classes? Why not do boxing? Why not do something that you enjoy the process and then you enjoy the outcome as well? You're not going to commit. You're not going to do it for long enough. And you're going to have a bad relationship with exercise. So you're definitely not going to do it for the long term. So find something that you enjoy to a certain extent. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy all the time, but if you're always dreading your workouts, dreading the week coming up, there's only a certain amount of discipline we have. It's a no-brainer. So I hope you enjoyed this video. There's 10 reasons why you're not losing weight and you're not staying consistent. See you next time. Please like, subscribe, follow the page, drop me a message for more content, or if you need any further help.